Here he comes, he's coming. Here he comes, oh here he comes. Here he comes, he's coming. Here he comes, oh here he comes. Here he comes, he's coming.
All right, everybody, it's Al Rivers, and the time has come for me to do what I do annually for my birthday, and that is to take a cruise, which I think is one of the best ways of vacationing, especially aboard one of the major cruise lines, which we will not mention. Ha! But every year I manage to run into some amazing people and run into and hear some amazing sounds. On this particular journey, I was able to meet a young woman that has a phenomenal gift from God. And the treat to me was that she wasn't even scheduled to be aboard this beautiful ship. It was a surprise or a gift to her family, which really turned out to be a gift to me. So at this time, with no further ado, it is my great honor and my privilege to introduce to you the one, the only, Miss Consuela Ivory. Yeah. Look at you. Look at her. Pure talent. Y'all missed it. My ears heard it though. Have a seat. Now, what you gave to me, to us, all of us, was truly amazing. Now I just want to go all the way back. I always ask the same question. Where did that gift come from? Was it from God? Your mama got it? Your grandmama got it? Granddaddy played the guitar?
Well, you have the lineup correct.
I do?
Yeah, well, yeah. Of course, all things come from God. I know that. I
Yes,
understand
yes.
that. But we have a musical background. Mostly everyone in my family sings or they play an instrument or something. My father, he was choir director. My mother sings. They actually met in a group. They were two different groups. Yeah.
Okay.
And my grandfather was a music teacher. And all of that good stuff. So.
Wow. So now I can add profit to my bill. So, can you play any instruments or just your vocal abilities? That's just your gift right there.
I can play some piano.
Some piano?
Enough to get myself on track vocally.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but my main instrument is voice.
Well, you know, the show, I did not expect you to do what you did. I mean, the only a show I've been to where people involved, people in the audience, is Patti LaBelle, which is my second wife. We ain't talking about that. I'm divorced to marry my current wife. They let me believe it. You know, I'm going to hold on to that too.
Wonderful.
I'm going to hold on to that with all my might. They let me believe it. And the way you involved everybody, I even actually was up there, which was another treat to me. Another treat to me and my wife. We were able to get up there, and I mean, you made the audience participate as well as give them a treat to their ears. And one of the things that really touched me was your range and your ability to hold a note a long time. I'm into holding notes.
Okay.
Now, I try to hold them myself at karaoke.
Okay.
Now, I'm just holding. I don't know if it's a note, a good note, a bad note, but I'm holding on to something. I'm holding on to something. So, what inspires you, or who inspired you? Who's your favorite artist? Who do you that sings? You know, because everybody has somebody. Who is that person for you?
You know what's funny? A lot of people would think that I have a favorite. I do not have a favorite, but what I will say is I gravitate more towards the men than I do the women.
Okay.
You know, I love the sound of the male voice. I love the way it rings in the ears. Although I know that there are females with vocal ability that's amazing. You mentioned Patti LaBelle,
Yes.
Shaka Khan, Gladys Knight, all of those. But when it came to when I go back and think about who I gravitate towards as a child, it was the Donny Hathaways and George Benson, and Nat King Cole, even Stevie Wonder. So those are the people that I would listen to.
Okay. So I want to ask you this. This is rather probably personal. Well, it's not really personal.
Okay.
Your mom and your brothers and your sister-in-law
Uh-huh.
and your nephew was there. What was their feedback about the show to you?
You know what? you know how it is with family. Well, my mother, she's always as proud as she can be.
Okay.
My sister-in-law is always as proud as she can be. My brothers, on the other hand, they're proud, but they're like, oh God, if you don't shut up, we're just, you know. So
That's love.
so, yeah, and
That's
I
nothing but
know
love.
where it's coming from with them. They're very proud. If you listen to them, talk to their friends. You know, my oldest brother, he was actually my first agent.
Okay.
You know, meaning that when I was a kid in church, he was the one that would sign me up for Easter program, and he'd come and inform me that I was going to be singing in about an hour at church. You know?
Wow.
So, you know, after a couple of those, I don't want to do it, you know.
Right.
He's always been there.
When did you know? When did you know you could sing? I should have asked that earlier. When did you know? Like, how did you realize I have something here? How did the family realize? What was that moment, the aha moment, as Oprah would say?
That is a great question. I think it would. My family probably knew before I did. I was one of those kids that would sing wherever I could. And being from Chicago and taking the L train when I was a kid, I was the one singing in the subway. I was the one that while we were waiting on the bus, I'm like, this is a fine time to make a little change, you know. So I would sing, and you know, adults would be like, oh, look, nice little girl, you know, here's a quarter, you know.
Yeah, right,
so
right.
it's like making money. I can see this, you know. So I think they always knew, and I really realized it after I started working a 9 to 5.
Wow. Okay.
You know,
okay.
and realized that I really don't like punching a clock.
Tell me about it.
You know, I believe in God's gifts. I believe that everything happens for a reason. They say, what's the saying? That your talent make way for your gifts? Or
Right.
Is that the saying? So I believe that with all of my heart, and I cannot believe that and then think that God wants me to sit behind someone's desk with a uniform on, and you know, because I've done almost everything.
That's one of my sayings, is that I believe that I flirt with my desire, but I must tap into my gift.
Absolutely.
Flirt with your desire, but tap into your gift. And I say that at every karaoke, because I mean, I love to sing, I want to sing, but truthfully, my ear has always been the problem. You know, I'm either on key, I'm on them keys, or you can find my key on the keyboard, and sometimes it's off. But I just have the nerve to stand up there and do it. You know what I mean? And so I flirt with the desire and tap into the gift. I'm glad that you chose to tap into your gift, because so many people don't do that. And before they know it, they're 60 years old. I wish I should have, could have. I refuse. I refuse to be that person. Right? God gave all of us something. It may not be what we want, but what He gave you, tap into it and make it work. So I'm glad you did it, because I wouldn't have been able. If you didn't, I wouldn't have been able to hear such a wonderful treat for my birthday.
Thank you.
So you definitely was a treat and a gift for me for my birthday and anniversary, because we were married on my birthday.
Wonderful.
Now, we're going to take a short break, but during this little break, I'm going to give you a small little clipping of her performing. Back in a moment.
We're gonna fall in love tonight. Let me hear you say yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna fall in love and stay. Let me hear you say oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Come on, let's do this.
Hell yeah. That's what you say.
Hey.
Live. Etta James. Come on. Everybody thinks Beyonce made that. That's Etta James. Yes.
My lonely days are over. They are over.
Yes, get it, girl. Get it, girl.
Wasn't that a wonderful, wonderful performance you just saw? I'm clapping, because that thing was moving. The vocals was awesome, look was awesome, and it was just a treat. Now, where can people find you?
They can find me actually on most of the carnival ships. I do some things on land. I do a lot of private engagements.
Okay.
I have some things coming up in St. Thomas on land in May. But for the most part, carnival keeps me pretty busy.
Okay.
So, and I'm not upset with that. But yeah.
You shouldn't be.
Yeah, So it's nothing but love from carnival. But yeah, you can find me in Atlanta, my hometown.
Oh, hometown, okay.
Yeah, my hometown is Chicago.
Chicago, right.
But I live in Atlanta.
How they say it? Chi-town.
Chi-town.
Chi-town. That's it, Chi-town. I was just there in February. Great time. Cold.
Oh my gosh.
Cold.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So if you come to Chicago, come in the summer. So
Yeah.
that you don't freeze yourself to death.
Now what I have right here is my own personal copy, autograph, something y'all don't have, but you can get it. You can't get it. This is a lovely, lovely picture of you.
Thank you.
And this is your CD. Is this your first one or your?
You know what? That's the first one that I have that's out. Let me put it that way. I've done dance music for years.
Okay.
If you Google me, you'll see a lot of the dance music that I have. Coming from Chicago, we have what's called house music.
Oh, I'm from North New Jersey. So I know what you're talking about.
Right. So I have a lot of songs out, but this is the first work that I have that's complete like that.
This is your complete baby right here.
Yeah, with
the
just
originals,
me,
Consuela Ivory, the originals.
Yeah.
And you'll hear tunes like "Are You My Friend," "Brighter Day," "Daylight," "I'm Not," "Monster." Ooh, that could be interesting.
Yes.
That's how I know. The Kiss. Until the End Time. In Heaven. I bet you get down on that heaven, don't you?
It's a fun song, yeah. It's a fun song. It means a lot to me. I was a poet first. Let me put that out there. I was a poet first, and so a lot of my music is just poetry put to music.
Yes.
So yeah.
Wow. So, just tell us a little bit what inspired this, all these songs here, like
the inspiration came from different sources.
Okay.
Depending on what I'm going through at the time, conversations with friends.
Okay.
Of course, we write about and we sing about what we know, and I like to have my music to be honest.
So you basically covering topics from A to Z on this.
Yeah.
People, where can they find this?
You can find it. All you have to do, you know what? I always say this. Find me on Facebook. You can find anything that I do. And I like to be able to touch the people, talk to the people that are listening to the music, for several different reasons, because it's always a personal approach. So
Yes.
make sure you find me on Facebook. Let's be friends and I'll get it to you.
I know that's right, and that is something you definitely did. You felt the people, you touched the people. I just knew security was coming to get me. I didn't want to get off the stage.
Aww.
Then you gave me my little dance routine. You had to tap me on the shoulder. I was ready to take over. I was spinning around. I was trying to squat down. No, darn well I couldn't get back up. Especially if I ain't had communion or joy juice.
Yeah. So sometimes it's necessary.
Yes, so Consuela Ivory, find her on Facebook under this name.
Yes.
And definitely, people, I would not lie to you. It is definitely a treat for you. It was a treat for me, and I want to share it with you. Please, please, please look her up and support this young woman sent down here from God with a wonderful, wonderful gift that blessed Al Rivers on his birthday. Miss Ivory, God bless you. Thank you so much. It is a joy to have you here. You'll thank this wonderful line for letting me use your auditorium or conference room, if you will. God bless you all. Thank you.
I wish you
Yes! Come on with it.
Yeah.
Excellent.